remember, guys, we're nominating players to be eligible for the draft here. So I don't want anybody thinking that they're ruining my day by disagreeing with the nomination. Who knows? Maybe I won't even pick this player later on. We'll have to wait and find out. But my first nomination, and the player who I think deserves the most to be in the EU draft for SMAD, is Monkey Moon from France. And I don't think I need to explain why. I think that is just
I'm
given.
so happy that you've come up with this, Johnny, because your pause to announce it is going to be longer than it takes for us to discuss if he's in or not.
Yeah, that was needlessly...
That was so pointless.
Yeah. How long did he practice that for? The delay before saying...
I'm going to be doing it every time, so...
all right.
You need a microphone to drop.
Yeah,
true.
You have to take off your glasses every single time, make it look real serious.
I fully agree, by the way, with this nomination.
Yeah, no, I'm wanting just to instantly put my thumb up on that one. That requires no real discussion.
Are we?
Is that? I imagine that's a thumbs up from everybody. It looks like it is.
I would like to point out that this is probably longer than we should spend on anybody moving forward, because we got a lot of nominations to go through.
Cool. Now, I'm assuming I'm next.
Yes, Jogan.
I'm about to bring you guys some efficiency. Fairy Peak. I'm throwing on this. Obviously thumbs up from me. Fairy Peak has to be in here, lads.
Agreed. Also a thumbs up from me.
That's a majority. We only need 4 every time.
4? Okay.
Four thumbs. Well, actually, we only need 3 because the person nominating
we have to say it aloud as well, because unless we want to try and get it on Johnny's Twitch playback.
Yeah, well, we're all going Fairy Peak. I don't think anybody's say no to that one, at least.
I think we don't have to waste time to talk about French player. They are better.
No, French players just automatically get in.
Next, and talk about the other poor country in Europe.
I'm terrified of you right now, of that accent. I'm thinking, please don't 1v1 me, man.
All right, so Matt, it's over to you.
Okay, let me consult my documents here. Mark by 8.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really going to need the arguments until later on in this, are we? Unless someone
it's a yes from me.
Really pull it out. Yeah,
Yes
it's like
from
the early
me.
rounds if you want to be a millionaire. You sort of say them quick and you move on, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I next? I'll chuck
Yes.
extra into the mix.
It's a nice little easy one from Cole there.
That's a nice easy yes from me, buddy.
Cool.
Did we get?
Yes,
I want to see visuals. I'm not keeping track. Matt, can you keep track of if we actually do get 3 thumbs up from the GMs who are not nominating? I think we did that time. I imagine we did, but
I think we just need to rely on people saying no, because I'm looking at your stream, which is delayed. So it's hard for me to get that information in a timely fashion.
Well, extras in. So Jesse, it's over to you. Who would you like to nominate to be a part of the draft?
I mean, there's so many good players, but I think I might be going for the first, a little bit controversial one. I will be nominating Fruity.
Jesse,
I
why?
think Fruity is a very good player. There's a lot of good players in the top.
Did your chat tell you to do this? Did your chat tell you to do
My chat has
this?
not said anything. Why? Is Fruity not good?
I do not think Fruity is a top 24 player. I will be voting no on Fruity.
I will also be voting no here.
If everyone's voting no,
Look
at Cole trying to avoid this.
I dare you, Cole.
everyone votes no, I vote yes.
Look at this absolute coward.
So
No.
cool. Jesse loses his nomination.
Shellsworth, come on, man.
No, it's a fail. Me,
I said
Shogun, and
no.
Rasmuthar all said no.
Yeah, I think actually this is what you wanted, Jesse.
I think it is too.
I don't know what he
mean?
wanted. How do we know what Jesse wants?
What do you mean?
I think he's done this. You've done this on purpose. Your chat is all Omega Loss right now. I know it. I can't see it, but I know it's
I
happening.
mean, your chat, look, I don't know. I've been playing rank with him a lot. I think he's been improving at an immense rate, and yeah.
He's been clapping the 1600s in your rank games.
Yeah. It's the start of the season, though, but
All right,
He was rolling with the punch, but that was quite impressive.
it's right. Rasmuthar, Jesse has lost his nomination for this round, so it is over to you.
That's harsh.
Okay, I think I will nominate K-Dop because he every time win.
Yes.
At the end, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get him in there.
And because Rasmuthor went for last on this round, he also gets his second nomination in a row. So it's you again.
I will nominate Cash.
Oh, does Cash speak French?
No. But,
Okay.
I want him to score goals.
I'm saying no. Sorry.
I'm going big yes. Cash is
I'm
one of my
going
favorite
yes.
players. His
Yeah,
mechanics are just unbelievable.
man.
He is a future star.
I want
is
Cash.
He's
I'm
he's my
saying it
sneaking
straight up.
player.
I think Fruity's better.
I would watch that 1v1.
Well, I
Look at
think-
the pass, Jesse. Come on, get with the times.
That
Fruity's
was
gone.
three. That was
Alright, he's
yeses
to the
from
void.
Cole. Wasn't that yeses from Cole, Shogun, and Smellsworth? So either way, Cash is going to be in, regardless of what. I'll be honest though, I was on the fence about Cash. He was like absolute, like on the border between top 24 and not top 24 for me. But you guys have voted him in, so
Cash
He's a-
is the second best ginger player behind yours truly.
okay, go. Okay, Jesse,
Wow,
it is back
Jesse
to
is
you.
0 for 2 currently.
He is, yeah. Jesse, it's you again.
Well,
Can
I'll
you
make
get one?
it a little bit easier. I'll pick Joris.
So, Joris, aka Jorius.
Jorius.
Okay, Jorius,
Not Joe Reyes.
Joe Reyes.
That's a yes from me.
We can look back and laugh now, can't we?
We
team?
can.
Yes.
I can look back and laugh at Pluto. You got your own version of it. It's lovely, isn't it?
That was good.
Pluto is good.
All right, I did see four. Well, I saw Jesse's nomination plus myself, Cole, and Rasmuthor. I didn't hear Shogun and Smellsworth, but that is
I
already
didn't
enough yeses.
object, so I'll
Yes.
only object if I need to.
Joris is in. All right.
Shogun only speaks when he has to.
Yes, come on.
Gets
We have
paid
to
by the
make
syllable.
work of this.
All right, Cole, it's over to you again.
Oh, is it me? Okay. I will throw Archie in there.
Agreed.
Easy.
Easy yes from me.
Easy.
Cool.
Easy.
It's a yes.
All right, all yeses. Smellsworth. One more from you.
Yes. I would like to go with a chronic.
I like the Acronic. I like the Acronic nomination myself. That is a yes from me.
Yeah, he's in my 24.
Me too.
He's not in mine.
I don't know why you're 24. It's your own name 23
I want
times.
to see your
Just-
own list.
What?
Wait,
How?
Atomic.
No, Acronic.
Oh, Acronic. Sorry.
I think
So
they might have this, lads.
Oh, yeah.
Can somebody in
But
Jesse's
then-
chat translate for him?
Jesse.
No, Acronic. Sure.
Acronic, yes, okay. Now it is Shogun again.
Well, if we've put Jorius in recently, I suppose I've got to throw in Jack.
Yeah, I would agree. You can't have one without the other.
No, I feel I would feel bad, and I feel
Okay.
like Jack would feel bad if we voted him too late after we put in Jorius. So this is for the ego.
It's smart. So there are no no's there. I didn't hear at all. Everybody
No
happy
no's.
about Jack. Okay, let me think who I am gonna go for here. We already have the full BDS roster. So I think I will round out the Vitality roster because we only have K-Dop and Fairy Peak up there. So I'm going to throw Alpha 54 in there.
I'm actually surprised it took this. I think we all just sort of went off target for a little while, tried to get some of our outside of the top 5. But yes, Alpha 100%.
I thought you were going to go with Mount there, Johnny, when you say to round out the Vitality roster. The real
Jesse,
French OG.
would you have what do you think about Alpha in the draft, Jesse?
Yeah. He's definitely down my bottom, but definitely top 24.
Okay. Right, let me see. So I was nomination 12. We're actually back over to Cole for the 13th nomination.
Oh, are we? I will put in then. We're starting to get to the slightly more controversial ones, but not quite yet. Astral, I don't think it's been mentioned just yet.
Controversial.
That is really controversial, mate.
No, we're getting. I was looking
You
through
bring
all, and
that
then I saw
stuff into
Astral
this
was
room
there.
ever
No,
again, or we're gonna have words.
I don't think Astral is controversial, but we're just starting to reach that.
Not
point.
Jarrett's life.
Astral, controversial. I never thought I'd hear it. So 14th nomination, Smellsworth. It's back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna pull from somebody that I think is actually underrated in the scene, and I've been playing a little bit of Rust with him, and I've gotten to know him, and he's got really great impressions. And I think he's been grinding Rocket League lately. So I want to nominate Hibbs.
Hibbs, whoa.
Hibbs, yeah.
Hibbs is not in my top 24, so that's a no for me.
Fairy Peak's top
You know
24.
what? You're getting a fat yes for me.
Wait, we have one yes from Jesse, no from me and
Cole's
Cole.
gone no. Me and Johnny have gone no. That's not getting in.
Sorry, it's a no for me.
Hibbs
2
is a
yeses
no.
for me.
It's a big mistake.
Yeah, Jesse, you can't
Big mistake.
You can't save up yeses and use them all at once.
All right.
Power yes. Boom.
All right, Hibbs didn't get in. Jesse, it's back to you for another nomination.
All right. I'll put in Itachi.
All right, Jesse's on a roll. I like where he's going with this one. I'm gonna be yes on Itachi myself.
Yes, too.
I'm good with that.
I'll give that
Like,
2
good
yeses.
job,
I'll use
Jesse.
my power yes on Itachi. I'll waste it.
Awesome.
Okay, and that means we are going over to Shogun for the next nomination.
Try and split the
Alright.
room, Shogi.
I won't split the room, mate, because everyone always agrees with me, and everyone agrees that Nolly should be in here.
I do agree. Shogun has said many times that one of the reasons we're boring in talk shows because we agree all the time. But I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That's 3 of us. So was there another yes for Nolly? There is, yeah, Rasmuthar. Okay, that's
Yeah, sorry.
Nolly's
I
in.
yes as well.
Yeah, I thought we just assumed since I said it that it was getting in. I didn't realize we had to do the rest of this
It's
stuff.
safe.
Yeah.
Okay, Rasmuthar, back to you for a nomination.
For me, I don't know why he was not picked earlier, but maybe to me one of the best player in EU right now. Someone we will see much better for the next season. I will pick Tox from Germany.
I rate him.
Fox.
Tox, he's making the cut for me.
Yeah, he needed
Alright.
the SK round that brought him back for me from the brink.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Jesse, you sound surprised by that one. What's going on there?
No, I agree as well.
Oh, okay. So that brings it back to me now. I've got 2 nominations in a row. I'm excited about my first nomination here because Jesse seemed surprised to hear the name. So I'm going to nominate him because I think he definitely belongs in the draft and is Atomic from Spain, not USA Atomic. We've got European Atomic.
Agreed.
How is this going to split the room? Like this one's
Oh,
in.
Jesse, you
Yeah.
agree? But you sounded
Yeah.
like you didn't agree when somebody said Acronic earlier. You thought it was Atomic.
I got confused. But I think Atomic is good. But I also think Acronic is good.
All right, so Atomic does make it.
Yeah.
I was really curious to hear what you were going to say about that one. And I am going to go on my next one. I can't leave all of the easy French picks for Rasmuthar, so I'm going to get one in here myself. And it is Cassio. I think he definitely belongs in here. There's so many French. Here's my logic for French players being good, and I agree with Rasmuthar. I think a lot of the first picks will be French. And as we know, French players like playing with each other, so you need more French players. And I think he belongs either way. He's definitely top 24 for me.
Yeah, he yeah.
No objections at all.
No, not so.
None.
Cassio makes it. And that means that we are going to... Who is next in this one? It's back to Rasmuthar for the next
Have we got
nomination.
6 left. Is that right? We got 6 left. Around that.
Only 6?
More.
Really?
We need seven more nominations because one of
7.
Jesse's was declined. So
Yes. I will pick Methane.
Vithian?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a no from me, friendo.
What did Jesse say?
No, I also disagree with this one.
Oh, this is tough. So we get 2 no's from Jesse and Shogun, right? So it's
I'm a
me.
no.
Cole's a no as well. It's already a no. I was on the fence about
It's on
Matin.
the verge, but I can't quite fit him into that top 24.
Wow. Wow. I thought I was gonna have to be the deciding. I was so worried I was gonna have to be the deciding vote. Matein's gonna
I didn't
unfriend
say
me
a
again.
single thing, so
Yeah, we don't have to. Everybody else said no.
I feel bad on that one, but got to stick to my guns.
Yeah, he was on my list of like the bubble.
Yeah,
in
he's
the top
a
24s.
bubble. It's close. Right, Shogun, back to you.
All right.
Matain has not
I've
made
been
it.
relatively safe so far. So I'm going to start maybe going towards like the latter end of mine and just sort of see if any of these can squeeze on in. Rasmus 4, you're going to have my back on this one, buddy, because I'm going for exotic.
I like that. I like that a lot. Rasmussen is thinking? What?
If the French is thinking, might have to disagree as well.
I give him this chance, but he was not in my 24 list.
Wow, so you've persuaded... He's actually persuaded you to change. It's such a good pick.
Yes, that's not a bad idea. If you think, I will let him change. Let's see what other think.
We just need one more of you lot.
It's me and
I think
Rasmussen,
he's a
yes.
good player, but I think he's just outside the top 24.
Ooh.
He was absolutely incredible in the Intel World Open.
He's been on
Monkey Moon.
ridiculous form though during the off season.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
just
there's
take
a lot
everything
of good
from out
players.
there.
There's a lot of good players.
True.
I'm waiting to the start of season 11 before I say.
Oh jeez.
to him.
It's no from you as well, Cole. It's on Smellsworth.
it's a yes for me.
Oh, he got him. Gets in there.
Top
got in.
lads.
We got
You
him.
made it.
I've certainly seen him play good enough to be in the top 24, so hopefully he will continue to.
Wow. All right.
Classic caster cliche storyline, Cole.
It's true. Well, it's true.
We'll
though.
see
It's
what it
absolutely
can
true.
perform under the big lights in the
Big lights.
big stadium. Justin, I don't know. He's a rookie.
And he ended up doing nothing in his career, so it's a fair,
Fair comparison. Okay,
True.
Jesse.
I'm carrying Justin's career.
Jesse, back over to you
Alright.
for another nomination.
This time I will nominate a two-time world champion, Violent Panda.
Panda.
We know
Is
he's
he-
in chat as well, so be real careful here. I know it shouldn't, sway your opinion.
I don't know how many
Panda,
hours.
Are you healthy?
Has he got hours in Rocket League at all in the past 2 weeks? I don't think he does, and I'm going to go no either way, because I think even on hours, I don't have him top 24 right now. So I'm going to say no. He just got benched off Dig. Nah. He got replaced by Scrub.
Yeah.
I can't put Panda in the top 24 right now. I haven't seen it.
I'm going now as well. It breaks my heart
think
to
it's a
no
for
for
me too.
Violent Panda.
No, as well.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry,
Alright, since
Jesse.
he's already out, I'm gonna say yes, just so I can disagree with Johnny for once.
Okay.
There we go.
Good.
Finally broke
We
Good
this.
need
job.
one more.
It's
No,
not
there's
at
only
you
3 no's
yet.
there.
No, yeah,
Oh.
we're 3 no's already, so he didn't make a cut. Sorry, Jesse.
Yeah.
Your Dutch brethren, not quite making it.
What are the orders for past 24 here? Because
We go back to the
I
start.
don't know,
Go back to start.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's back to start. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
let's
nice.
go back to the start. So it's
Okay,
over to you,
so
Smellsworth.
So it's me. Oof. I'm actually glad that Jesse missed so many times because I actually am feeling quite a bit more pressure here towards the end, and I would not want to be the actual 23rd pick.
This is gonna take a while to get our last one.
Yeah, actually, it's a little more contested. I didn't.
There's
think about
only
this. I
6
didn't think
left.
about
Only
this part.
6 left.
Are we,
So, yeah.
are we
There's
allowed
so
to
many good
renominate
players.
somebody that's been said no to?
Yeah, we'll allow renominations. We will because
Okay. Otherwise, we're gonna keep going down here, and it's just gonna be Jesse. Who did
Good
you play
idea,
with in your
yeah.
last rank match, dude? We need somebody up there.
All right. I'm gonna go with another gentleman from the UK, and I'm gonna say Ixo.
Yes.
Yep. Eeks is it.
Yes, for me.
Wow. No drama at all on Ixo, just straight
Nice
in.
pick.
First time we have no drama.
Easy. And that means that in so Cole with the 24th nomination, but because 4 have been declined, we're only on the 20th player. So Cole, if you can get this one in, we've got 20 players.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gonna end on me exactly. Damn it! What I said I didn't want.
I'm going to go. I'm looking at a few of them that I'm thinking are all fair picks, but I'm going to go with someone that has dropped further than I think anybody thinks they deserve to have dropped, and that player is Ronicky.
Oh,
You want to give him a redemption chance here?
I think he will easily.
That
get
is
redemption
such
for
a
that
tough
one.
one.
No.
Sorry,
It's a
sorry.
no
Is
for
this
me.
Cole, Mr. Didn't show us in the last season? You're gonna wait until next season, Cole. I don't know. You got nothing else there.
We don't even have Steak in here. I'm saying no. We don't have enough picks.
This is a tough one. I'm going to say no as well because there are better players and we've only got 5 spots left. Because, well, let me say why. I think Roniki's a good player, but he needs the right kind of team around him, and you're not guaranteed that in a draft. So I don't think he's as good in a draft. So I've got other players who I have in this kind of category. Who else said no? Jesse said no?
I said no too.
Are we on no then?
Roniki's a no for now.
Harsh.
And that means it's back to me. We're going back to the start of the nominations. Okay, let me see. Let me consult my agent here, my scout, who has all of my information. Okay. Yep, I know who I'm going to nominate. And this, I think, I don't know, maybe it'll be controversial, but I'm going to nominate Chaussette. Because, yeah, he's French. And I want to nominate as many French players who are good as possible. Because I think French are going to carry Europe, as usual. And also because he won that tournament with Top Blokes recently, so he's got a win. A recent win.
I'll jump in first. I haven't seen anywhere near enough from him in the last year to say that he's top 24 worthy.
What? He just won a tournament with Top Blokes.
Okay, in the off-season. Sure. Yeah, okay.
They're clapped. It's recent.
How many more do we have?
5.
The thing about Chaussette, I'm telling you guys straight right now. Sometimes he's really good, but sometimes he's sinking bottom 30 as well. Yeah. Maybe even 40. Maybe even 50.
How far does this go?
But I don't know what he is right now.
60.
I'm saying yes to Chaussette. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay.
I'm saying yes to because of his playstyle. I think it's perfect for drafts. He's incredibly good in defense and can carry every team.
That's right.
Only with his skill on the line.
Is it on Smellsworth again? Because we got yes.
He's
sorry,
good dribbling and he's good at goalkeeping. That's perfect to carry on a draft team.
I like what this man's saying. I like that a lot. So it's Cole says no, Jesse says no, Shogun and Rasmussen say yes. It's Smellsworth. It's on you again, the deciding pick. That's what you get for not speaking up early.
Quicker, yeah, man.
Yeah, I was trying to sneak by. I really thought this one was going to get decided without me. I gotta go with my gut here. My gut is no, just too inconsistent. He does show up sometimes, but when do we can we count on it? I don't know.
I was going to say yes.
Players where I can count on it. I don't know. I don't know if I have him on my list where I'm like I feel like I can depend on this guy to show up at least 80% of his abilities every day.
Okay, so Chaussette is a no. Shogun, it's over to you.
All right, I'm going to go for someone that has been my boy since the visa issue days. I'm going to go. I've had Yukio's back this entire time. I think Yukio's got to be in here.
Yukio. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Yukio's on the bubble for me.
Cool, let him bounce in.
I'm just counting how many players I absolutely want to get in here.
It's a no to me.
Look at my list once more.
Yukio.
So we've got 5 more.
I'm looking at lots of match at high level casting or just.
Yeah, he's on my list.
You're right.
He
Jesse,
never
you are right.
shows
He's on
up
your list.
the 24.
He is on my list.
So Jesse's a yes. Rasmus, were you saying yes there as well?
No, it's a no to me.
No from you, Cole?
He wasn't on my list, and I'm considering, giving him a shout, giving him a wild card spot in my brain. I'm gonna go yes for Yukio. I think he's a player that needs love, and when he gets it, then he performs. And this is his love. This is your love, Yukio.
All right, Smellsworth.
Yeah, Yukio is at the bottom of my list.
I haven't said anything yet.
We're giving him love here, Jesse, and you're out just here, just like, yeah.
I love you.
The top 24.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's pretty good.
All right, Smells, Johnny, come on, one of you. We're all good.
Only one of us. Smells. Would you like to go first here? So you're not deciding again.
To go. Yeah, I'll go last. You go first, Johnny.
Oh man, so we got 5 spots left, and I reckon there's at least I think there's 3 players that I absolutely want to see in here. But I'm willing to give Yukio one of the other 2 spots. If you guys are this big on him, I'll go yes on Yukio as well. He was a bubble for me. But yeah, we'll let him in.
Okay.
So that brings us to Smells. Out of curiosity, what were you going to say for Yukio? Were you lost again?
Let's move on.
Are you going to say no?
No, I'm just saying, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's go next. Let's go next.
It is you next, so on you go.
Okay, back to me already. Okay, I'm going to go with somebody who at one point in time definitely considered the best player in the world, brought a lot of new things into Rocket League, revolutionized a lot of stuff, is a former world champion, and has returned to form and is playing very solid. I'm going to go with Devo.
Yeah.
Devo.
He is my 24th player.
I think he's like a great support player. Like, I don't think he's going to put like the whole team on his back and score every goal, but he's just he's got a lot of experience, and I think he could really round out some teams.
Devo's an interesting one.
I think Devo definitely showed worth when he moved over to Guild last season, when they were kind of all over the place, and they were definitely a lot more solid. So if we wanted just a good solid pick, not a game changer, just someone that will fit on any of our rosters for this sort of, I think Devo works so well. I'm gonna go yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go yes as well. I think you guys convinced me. He was another bubble player for me, but when I say bubble, like in and around the 24th area. But I think it sounds pretty legit. Devo.
Yeah, he gets a yes from me.
Yes, I don't have to do anything for another 7 picks. Let's go.
I'm so impressed that you understand the maths. I've got no idea when I am.
Thank you.
I've actually forgotten. Was Yukio a yes? He was a yes, wasn't he?
He was.
He was. I think I just forgot to show that.
It took some.
You voted him in. It was you.
I did, yeah. I couldn't remember if I was a deciding vote in one way or the other. I forgot which way it went. But yeah, Yukio did get in. Devo got in. We've got 3 left then. And next is Cole.
So we've just had an old man of Rocket League in Devo. Somebody who's got experience, can play the slower game when they need to, and just calm the chat down. I'm going to throw in the exact opposite. One of the up-and-comers, CRR. A player who is just...
It's a yes for me.
Incredible. But also, might be a little bit inexperienced at times. Might throw his toys out the pram if things are going wrong. We don't know. It's part of the fun of him.
I've got a question. Does anybody know if CRR speaks English? Anyone in chat know? Does he speak English?
Not my problem, Johnny.
I don't speak English and I'm here.
No, you speak English though. Can he comment English? I think he probably does. But
a bit.
Relating wave says a bit. A bit. CRR. Interesting. CJ Link says he does. Okay, everybody's saying yes. They're either just like trolling
I'm not saying yes.
No, I mean everybody's saying he does speak English is what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm saying no.
24.
Jesse saying no.
I already said no.
Okay, so no from Jesse. Okay. Razbalthar said yes.
Yes. Big yes.
Shogun, what did you say? I think you said something already.
I haven't said anything yet, but
not yet? Okay.
I can't jump. I'm trying to do the gymnastics in my head to get myself to say yes, and I just can't quite do it. So I'm going to go with no.
No from Shogun. So Smellsworth, we need to both say yes if CRR is going to get in here. I'll be honest, he's another one on the bubble for me. And
that's
tricky.
Excellent that you just continue those thoughts until you tell me what your decision is. Just keep those thoughts coming.
What?
Come on, Matt. Yes or no?
Come on, Matt. You're always going last here.
Come on, Matt.
Let's let chat decide. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll never do that.
You can tell who the host is here, can't you? It's always the fence sitting.
Listen, if we were letting chat decide, like Musty and Justin would somehow be in the EU draft.
It's true.
The collective IQ is just astounding. This is really tough. So Cole, you think CRR is going to light the fire for the region? You think the hungriness is what's going to carry us to the wins here?
He is going to want this big time.
That's the pitch.
$27,000. That's like, for a new player. That's mad money.
It's a lot of expensive toys can be thrown at the pram, isn't that right, Cole?
You can buy all sorts of
it's true. Okay, I'm going to go with Cole on this one. I like his reasoning. I think we do need some young, hungry players, and we got a yes. Let's go.
Love that.
Oh, this is so hard. Not only I have to decide. Oh no, it was a no.
But how many are left?
There's 2. If CRR gets in, then there's 2 left, and there are 2 players that I definitely wanted to see
between Cole,
in here.
Jesse, and Erasmus for all of these as well.
Yeah, true. There were 2 other players I really wanted to see get in here. So I'm gonna go yes on CRR because you guys have convinced me again, and he was in the bubble for me. But the last 2 I'm gonna need to be very more strict with because we're in limited spots here. We're operating in very limited spots. And next is Jesse, I believe.
Oh, thank goodness, Razm, you get 2 picks.
Wow. Okay, so the second last player. Let me just take a look. Who's left? I think this is an easy one.
I think it is.
And I don't know why he's in yet. But I'm going to nominate, for me, considered the best keyboard and mouse player in the world.
No, you can't nominate me, Jesse. Okay. I agree. I'm so glad you said this because this is easily the best remaining pick. Easy yes for me.
I didn't hear who it was. Who was that?
Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, he plays keyboard and mouse. That's gross, but I'll say yes.
It's a yes for me.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so Rasmuth,
he was actually like in my I managed to miss him because he was like in with like all of the crossed out names that I'd already got in, so I just completely didn't see him.
That was one that I really wanted to stick in. So that's good.
1 spot.
1 left in the draft. Rasmuth, you have 2 nominations in a row. Let's see if you can get one of them in.
Yes. I know most of you don't know him yet.
That's not great. That's not a great way to start.
But I want to propose him. Even you don't him yet, you will discover him for the next RSL season. I will pick Seiko.
The endpoint.
Seiko.
What? What was that?
There are no.
He's from.
I'm gonna go no because
he's French,
there were
right?
other people in there.
Seiko.
Psycho.
Seiko. He's playing with
French.
He's playing with Metza and Relating Wave right now.
I'll
be honest.
Throwing a no on this.
I would put both of the teammates of his ahead of him, and there's at least 3 other French players who I have that I was ready to put in ahead of as a French last pick. But I'm gonna say no. I haven't seen enough.
I respect the pick. I'll say no, but I do definitely respect.
I think if we had like upcoming players, there are a couple of other ones that I'd like to see beforehand.
I think if SMAD 2 ever happens, he might be in. But for now, I'm also voting no.
SMAD 2, I like it, Jesse. Good
already
thinking here.
SMAD 2 confirmed?
Leaked. All right, it's back to Rasmuth again. You get a second try at this.
So I will pick Salen.
Salen. Salen's the one you went for.
Wow. This one.
I knew you were going to go for someone, or I figured you were going to go for some Atlantide Wave player, but I didn't know it was going to be...
No, not
Oh, no, it's not Season. Salen. Oh!
Salen.
VK Salen. Oh, I'm getting it mixed up. I thought you were nominating only French players. I was like, silent. Sizen. VK Salen. Oh, man.
I'll jump in first and say he is the highest of the remaining players on my list that haven't been picked. So it's a yes for me.
It's a no for me. There's like I feel so many other players ahead of him. Whoa, we only need 1 yes out of Jesse Shogun.
With Queso, Johnny. Everyone thought they were going to disappear.
Less than Demensa. We don't have Demensa in yet. So I mean,
Demensa's another one. They're right next to each other.
Right, do that. My eyes hurt.
I don't know. I told you guys I was going to be more strict with the last ones because these are this is the final player in the draft, so there's no one else coming.
Very good English, which does make it tougher.
I'm saying no VK Salen because I think there's better players who deserve the last spot. Who else said no? Coley said yes. Rasmuth nominated him. Jesse and Shogun, what did you say again?
We haven't, I don't think.
I have not said yet.
Okay.
Not speaking English, I don't think is a disqualifier. We're in EU, you guys. We can't be disqualifying players because they don't have English conversations. They can common English. They can figure it out. It's comms.
Rocket League is a universal language.
The comms aren't complex like CS:GO or something.
No.
Where you have to explain where you're at on the map. It's like every map is the same map. Okay. It's
a giant rectangular box again. How do I say that in English though?
Yeah.
It's not the comms bit that's throwing me off this. It's just
Team vibes.
there's too many. There's one spot and there's other
Team
names.
vibes are important though, and being able to communicate does, I think, help teams get on well, even outside of the game.
I'm your manager. Trust me.
Yeah, I feel like vibes are important, and I feel like all the Spanish players that I've seen bring like some real caliente vibes, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm still sticking with
we're
no here,
allowed to
though.
renominate, aren't we? So I'm going to say no for now, just in case some of these other names are sort of
Has to
about
be
that we're less sure on. So I'm going to go no.
Has to be yes from Jesse and Smellsworth if VK Sillen's going to get in then. Jesse, remember,
This
you have
is
the next nomination.
Pick, right?
Last player in the draft.
Well, Smellsworth. What's it gonna be?
Wait, am I the deciding vote?
You both are. You and Jesse. You
Yeah,
both have to say yes.
No. I am voting
I had already.
no.
You're voting no. I had already voted yes anyway,
Oh, okay.
so I don't. So that's why I was
Jesse
like,
has
Wait, so
decided.
he's in.
No, he's out. He's out.
Oh,
Jesse,
he's
you put
out,
him
okay.
out. So Jesse, you get the next nomination. This could be a 5-head move.
Oh.
Jesse saying no, and now he gets to nominate. It's huge.
This last spot's going to take forever.
It is. It really could.
One more spot. Let me look at my list again.
Jesse told me earlier on today he didn't have a list.
I been playing. I played with this guy actually today, and he impressed me a lot. It was 2v2, but
did you
still,
queue into matchmaking with this person, or like were you
I
partied?
randomly found him in ranked.
Oh,
and,
no. Oh.
I think he's really good.
Doesn't
I
have the
was
hours, I guess
impressed.
maybe.
He was
Doesn't have the
double-flipped,
hours.
setting everything.
I would like to point out that I joked about this literally 30 minutes ago, and we've already got to this point.
A lot of people are already spamming it in the chat because he actually got his own emote. In fact,
okay.
it is Dorito.
Ah.
That's an interesting one. CRR is in.
What was the MMR for the queue?
He was top 10 already. I was slumping in 1600, and all suddenly I got him in my game, and
Oh, okay. the
I was
algorithms.
AFK. Like it was over.
Torito, that's an interesting one. Ah, man. It's so hard.
I started
I'll
off.
start with no.
He's really good.
I'll join Cole on team no.
2
I love
no's
it.
already.
Really good.
The most punnable name in Rocket League. Don't get me wrong.
You can AFK and he will win the match.
You know what? If I think CRR is the like if we had Dorito earlier on, I probably would have said no. So I'm going to stick with no because I think there's just other players I want to see get this
Yeah, I
last
think it
spot
was
ahead of
one
him.
or the other. And yes, yeah.
It's so close though. These are all very, very close, but that does mean he's not going to make it in, and it is back to Cole. We are going around in a circle here on the last nomination.
Okay. I think this person hasn't been mentioned. Earlier on, we just missed out on VK Salen. And another player who has been with him for a long time was mentioned in comparison, and that's Demensa. The Dominus user Demensa. We need more Domino.
You're trying to sell this to Johnny, weren't you?
No.
We
Do
need
not
Domino, people.
No, we don't need Dominuses.
We definitely need Dominus.
No.
Domino.
Do not. No Dominuses. I'm still thinking about Demensa, but definitely not Dominus. He can do it.
If you can promise it'll be in an octane, then Johnny might go with it.
No, I'm okay with the Demensa Dominus is fine, but I do acknowledge that it encourages ranked players to play it, so I don't like that, but what can you do?
No. It's my
No
vote.
from Jesse.
It's a no for me too.
No from Rasmuthar.
He had so much. Will he tilt out? Will he get quad flip resets?
Why is everyone you try to sell to us, Cole, just this person is an absolute powder keg?
I've seen Demensa play once, and I love that about him.
He's all right.
Powder keg.
But
Context. Exactly.
We're talking about the top 24 players here, and we have only got one spot left.
It's true. That's exactly what. That is the situation. Shogun and Smellsworth, have you decided yet?
I've been saying no a lot lately, and I've got into a bit of a rhythm of it here, so I'm going to go no again.
Ah, he's already, yeah. I don't even have to say anything. I love that. All right, next. Smellsworth, back to you. Demenza doesn't make it in. I was really torn there, so I'm so glad I didn't have to decide.
I was also very torn. I wasn't quite sure who to go with here, but I am sure now. And I think I'm not going to do a lot of selling here, but I think once again, I'm looking for somebody that could fill out a roster. We've got all of the names in that were like super obvious, right? So we're looking for team players. We're looking for support players that are good in 3v3, and I think Tho is a good suggestion here. A good nomination.
That's solid.
I will agree with you.
I will too.
The Dutch connection.
I had three. I decided a while ago that there's 3 names that I would say yes to. This is one of them, so I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to just make sure we don't go on a wave of yes momentum, say no.
I'm also going to say no.
It's on Rasmuthar.
What?
You said no. What?
We go.
Oh, he's not in?
What? I
Sorry.
do not believe this.
Rasmuthar, would you like to suggest somebody that no one's ever heard of now?
Oh yeah, do that. We'll also
Hold on that for a second. Shogun, it has somehow come all the way back to you. So
I don't know how we've got it here, mate. But,
can you do this?
Well, it depends. Do I go for someone
have to get
that
a
we
renom.
think of here, or do I try and force something that I really want to happen that I think would be interesting?
It's up to you.
And we all know it's going to be what I want to be really interesting. So I'm going to say Oski. I want to nominate Oski for this list. And I want you to stare at the camera if you say no, and say no to this poor young
Sure,
chap.
you can't nominate Oski's 14 and this is a Sonic sponsored tournament. You have to be 15.
True.
You
All right, can't do that. I'll go Flame instead then.
They will be here if we can choose.
Oski, I would have had you, buddy. Let it be known.
You're going to go Flame instead.
I'll go
man.
Flame.
Flame. Well, I recently took a look. I think it was Fairy Peak's tier list, and he had Flame in that doesn't play enough to reach his potential box, and I would tend to agree. I think Flame just hasn't
How about you be
been as
better at your
impressive.
job, Johnny? You nominate a team to get him that potential.
He just got like low key. Did he get straight up benched? I'm not even sure. He didn't play with top blokes in the recent tournaments. So I'm gonna say no on Flame. He's
been dropped, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he got dropped. Well, if he didn't get dropped, they didn't play with him at least. So I'm gonna say no.
It's a no for me too.
How has this come all the way back to me? I don't actually believe this. Right, come on, guys. I've got the nomination here that is going to be able to solve our current predicament.
Same as Johnny.
That nomination is a player who's been really, really impressing me lately, and I think he is very solid. Doesn't have the RLCS results yet, but I think he will. And that player is Catalysm from Germany.
Shouldn't have said that. Cole doesn't count anything outside of RCS.
I'm gonna give that a big thumbs up for Catalysm.
There we go. Yes, I'll take
And not
Catalysm.
because Shogun goaded me.
No, he didn't want me to mock him anymore. This is how it works. Manipulation 101. All right, so me, Cole, Johnny were saying yes. So we need one more.
If we get 3 no's, I'm walking.
Beat him in once. I beat that guy in once the other day.
Oh no, Jesse, what?
Why have you said that?
Catalysm.
Why would you say this? This is really bad news. Catalysm, yeah.
So Johnny, you feel like he's better to represent than any of the other players mentioned that got voted no.
Well, I did vote yes on Tho. I had 3 players. Tho was one of them who I was going to say yes on. I decided were worthy of the 24th spot. Tho didn't get in, so Catalysm was the next player. And then there's one other that I was also thinking of, but I didn't go for him.
I'm voting no. Just based upon my own experiences.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, man, it's tough.
There's no way.
It's tough. I feel like there's better players.
Oh my god.
We've gone through them all.
I know, but it doesn't mean that like they aren't the right choice.
I've got like 2 left in my long list at this point.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting we would get a renom, to be honest. I was expecting Johnny to try to talk some sense into us.
I was not going that far yet.
Talking sense. You're the one that's getting this wrong right now.
Well, Rasmuthor can save us all here by saying yes.
What else
but
is
he
new?
might not. He hasn't said anything yet, so I'm kind of worried.
I will say yes for Catalyst.
Yes!
We've done
Wow.
We've done it.
We've done
my
it.
did it,
list,
team!
but
Yeah.
Really?
I saw him with the German team.
I thought Jesse
was
had-
impressed.
Yeah, I thought Jesse had
What
done it.
was the speed run time on that? Any percent?
Please.
Anyone got it?
Please let Jesse get stuck with Catalysm on his team. I cannot imagine a better
man.
scenario than that.
Oh man, I wanted to do before we finish off this section of stream and start the actual draft. Those are the players locked in. They're the players we're going to be drafting from to get our teams. But does anyone have any honorable mentions that they were also considering? The one player I do want to mention, who I would have said yes if anybody had nominated him in this last round through, was Arju actually. So
Yes,
I was
yes,
ready
I
to say yes
was gonna
on
say
Arju.
Arju too.
Oh man, so Arju would have been a yes as well. Okay, we get it
That's what I thought you
done.
were going for. That's what I thought you were going for, actually.
Yeah, it was
I
Arju
think that we
Catalysm
never
though.
mentioned Famway, but maybe we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Zamway got brought up.
I would have said no on him because if didn't he like join CRR Dorito and they got worse or looked worse? They just lost with him, and then they signed him up
Yes.
anyway. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I think they could turn it around. Was there any other honorable mentions? Anyone else that, you guys were thinking about?
Jesse, you were on the tip of my tongue.
After you nominated Catalysm, I was actually going to nominate myself.
We were getting there.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. But I was going to nominate Oli as well.
Yeah.
I think Oli is a very good
Oli's
player.
brilliant.
Oli was probably the next player for me. So, man, we just ran out. There was no spots left, but that's it. It's locked in. So the draft will commence. Are you guys all ready? If you want to take a quick break, you can get water or anything. But if you guys just want to crack on, then we can do so. What do you guys want to do?
I'm ready to go.
Crack on.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
exactly.
Yeah, let's go,
Go on, night. Let's
crackies.
do this.
Let's do it. So, as the definitely not rigged first pick of the draft, I would, in very surprising fashion, like to draft as the first player of my team a French player
Really?
who's very good at Rocket League, and his name is
Just pick him already.
Monkey Moon. I know you didn't see that one coming,
I know.
but I'm picking
Oof.
Monkey Moon.
It's going to
So
end up us all taking our first picks, isn't it?
Who decided the first picks? Who decided who gets the first
well,
pick?
actually,
randomized it.
Jesse, while you were streaming, we were all in a call and we randomized it. So they have all seen it. You didn't because you were streaming.
So why did we give Johnny the first pick?
It was random. It wasn't. They didn't give it to
It
me.
was random.
It was random.
Okay. All
I
right.
hate it, but it was random. All right, yeah, no real shocks on my one. I feel like I've got the most solid core to my team that I could possibly get a hold of. I'm taking Fairy.
No, it's just the nominations coming through here. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, un, deux, trois. Let's go with extra.
Wow.
That's interesting. So you actually nominated,
Golden Coals.
or what was the reasoning behind
I
this one?
nominated Mark
Spellsworth?
by 8 first.
Yeah. So
I
what
think,
was the
I
reason
think
for this?
extra is just a team leader. I think extra is a team leader. So like you can build. You
Yeah,
can
he
build
might be
a
the
solid
second best team leader, but I got the best, so.
I was really surprised Johnny didn't go with Fairy Peak due to his love affair, but
I do like.
it was
Fairy Peak a
interesting
lot.
to see him go Monkey Moon. But
I can tell you why,
I
if
think
you wanna know.
extra is just world. I don't. I think extra is world class leader.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyways because I've got the 12th and the 18th picks here, so I've got a while to wait. I've got a while to wait, and I wanted to get Fairy Peak's a good leader, but I think Monkey Moon's also a good leader and very mechanical, so had to get some mechanics in there before you guys steal all the mechanical players. Right, Cole, it's your turn.
I would like an intelligent all-rounder to start off my team, so I'm going to go with Archie.
All right.
Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you went for Archie, but
Well, yeah, there were others, but I saw him there and I was like, he can be the core.
I don't disagree, to be honest. You got the 9th and the 12th, haven't you? So yeah, that could work quite well, actually.
Okay, Jesse, who would you
thinking
like
of
as your first
Hedgehog,
pick?
I am.
Are you planning who's going to have like 17th?
So, if you guys agreed with me a little bit more, I would be picking Fruity here.
Shut up, dude.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, that pick got stolen away, so I will settle. Astral.
Why are you so upset
Astral?
about that? Why are you so upset about picking Astral?
Me and Astral don't click, but I do see his potential.
Potential? What do you mean, Jay?
Astral had a message deleted by a moderator on Twitch. So I don't think what that said.
I'm sure it was Nightbot. All
Yeah,
caps.
it was
all caps Nightbot.
It was. He
What
spammed
words?
caps.
What words?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Wait, he said let's go?
He said let's go. He's
It's
happy.
Wow.
all caps. It's because it's all caps. It's
Yeah,
a
it's just
Nightbot thing.
caps.
Welcome
All right.
to streaming, guys.
Rasmalthar, you have 2 picks in a row here. Who would you like to pick?
Huh. I'm picking Vitality, Alpha 84 and Caleb.
Oh, I love that. Just picking
Unexpected.
vitality. That's so smart. Man, that's a power move, actually. Jeez. And it's going to go back around to Jesse. Who are you going for?
Astral, who do we pick? I'll pick. There's so many good players here.
There are.
And I will pick Itachi.
Oh, we got Astral. We got Alpha Kid up. Astral, it's actually the teammates coming through. Wow. All right, Cole. Who are you going to go for?
Who would I put with Archie? I will go for Mark by 8, I think, to finish the BDS players.
So that's a full vitality
Sure about that?
roster.
Sure you don't want somebody else?
I'm pretty sure Smellsworth. I'm sorry to say.
It sounds like one away for getting 2
Mate.
BDS players.
Yeah.
Oh, I was super excited for that. That is tough. That is tough. Okay. All right. What do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is I want to give Extra a mechanical superstar to play with, another level-headed player, another player that I've talked to before that I respect the head on their shoulders, and maybe like a younger superstar that Extra can help mold. Let's go with Joria's.
I think that's a smart pick. I like that.
All right.
So Shogun, who are you gonna get to back up Fairy here?
I wanted Jorius. I'm not gonna lie. All upset that you're taken away. But I can't. Smells got the 14th pick. I can't let Jack fall into his hands. So I'm going to take apparently Jack as my second pick.
Smelters doesn't look too happy about that.
Allow it. Okay, fine.
The Abjack's going through. And bear in mind, chat, that once we do, I'm not getting 2 picks in a row here because that would just be too strong. That's why the draft it looks like it gets a bit random after this, but there is a reason to it. It will go back to Cole and Smellsworth. So I'm not going to try and steal anybody from you guys because your teams, well, first of all, I think they look varied enough that I don't even know where you're going to go next. So I don't know how I would steal. I can't even predict what's going to happen next. But I'm going to focus on my own team. Just make sure that it's as strong as possible. And for that reason, I'm going to stay French with Cassio.
Wow.
Johnny.
Did I actually steal your pick?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You picked my
Cole,
neighbor.
he had no idea.
I didn't know what Cole was going to go here. There's so many
That's
players.
what hurts
no
even
idea.
more that you didn't know. Okay, so let's see. We've got Archie and Mark by 8. I think I'll go with one of the more underrated players left. I'm gonna go with Ixo. From these, I think he's just an incredibly strong all-round player. I want all-rounders.
Man, that's a mechanical team, actually.
Yeah.
I was very much going to. He was one of the 2 players I was going to pick, but luckily you couldn't take 2 picks, which is good news for me here.
I've got last now, so there you go.
Yeah. All right. I am also going to go with another mechanical player and say, let's get Cash involved.
Wow.
Ooh, Joyous Cash on the same team.
Oh my goodness.
Glorious
I like
Cash,
it.
They're a
Glorious
super
Cash,
team.
extra anchor. Let's go.
You
Wait a
guys do
minute.
realize what you
Wait a
just done,
minute.
right?
What? I know what Jesse's gonna play.
You guys just realized you gave me one entire team.
Yep.
And yeah, my next vote is obvious.
Are you
I'm
gonna?
thinking steak.
Wow, you just get the whole org.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more pressure on them than anyone else right now. If they, go out first in this, then
Wow.
it doesn't bode well for them.
Okay, so I have no idea how my team's going to work out right now. So I might as well just stick to my guns, just keep picking players I like. Nolly, I'm going to pick you as my pick. So Fairy, Jack, Nolly.
That's a crazy team, actually.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
All these, I'm just realizing now how stacked this is. Like now that it's all in this format,
Yeah.
in front of me,
These
I'm
teams are
realizing how
looking pretty
stacked it
sick
is.
so far.
It looks more stacked like this than it did when they were all in 24 names.
Yes,
Somehow. I don't know
Nolly's
how.
hyped about it in chat. That's what I want to see, lads.
He wanted this. Okay, Rasmalthar, it's over to you. Oh no! I just realized what's happened. Why? Why have we not allowed more French players into the draft? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Huh. I'll pick Tox.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna steal away the last French
That was a
player.
lot of hype for nothing.
So why Tox over the final French player, Exotic?
Because I think Tox is extremely good.
That's a good
Exotic
reason.
too, but I want to try something, not be too easy
Predictable?
to
Ah.
read. Too predictable, yes.
Well, I do get 2 in a row here. I get to pick my 3rd and 4th players. So this is good news. One of them is, and I'm just going to lock it in as the 18th pick, is definitely going to be Exotic. As these guys have played, they were the IWO team, weren't they? Or one of the French ones. They didn't beat Vitality,
They were
but
really good together.
yeah, I think this is solid. I'm actually so amazed that I managed to get this. But then as the next one, ooh, this is actually a tricky one. This is a tricky one. There's I think 2 players here who are stand out to me from these 4. And oh, this is so hard. Why is this so hard? I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm torn between a Chronic and Atomic. I don't know which one to go for. Chat, who should I pick for the 4th player here? This is really, really tough because I think they're both phenomenal. I'm gonna go with Chronic actually, because I think he's got more hunger than Atomic because he hasn't had as much success yet, and I think that will drive him to be the perfect sub for this team. I'm not even thinking of it as a sub really. It's more like just this is a good way to give the team more flexibility, adaptation, more threats. So that's why I'm going to go with Chronic here. Whoever we go back to actually.
It's 20th now.
Rasmalthar. Back over to you.
Rasmalthar.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll pick. I pick Catalysm.
Wow. I was actually going to pick that guy.
Unlucky, Jesse. Unlucky. You're gonna beat him just so you can trash talk him that you played him in ones the other day.
No, I think I've seen him in threes, and even though his 1v1 might not be on par that good, it is a completely different game.
So you were gonna draft him after saying no. You voted no on him getting into the
I
draft.
said no to a lot of these players, actually.
Yeah, but you didn't draft any of them. You said yes to the 3 that are on your team.
Bro.
All right, it's actually back to Shogun for this one.
It is. I've got 2 players I'm looking at here. It's just basically who do I want to get paid? I'll go with. I'll take Devo.
Wow.
I need that flexibility in a roster like this. I need that flexibility. I'll take Devo.
For a guild as well.
Very guild.
Very.
It's
guild.
like I, might have
behind the new lines.
Yes.
Okay, Jesse, it is over to you now. So you have Atomic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and CRR.
It's a hard choice. And I think my team would want Atomic. But...
What the hell? What?
I think my team would want Atomic. Atomic, very good player. But... I'm good friends with Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'm picking him.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw this coming, but I love the intro, the Atomic.
That was the umming and the ah for me.
I'm getting
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm getting a couple messages here from someone.
Oh, I'm not checking my Twitter DMs until after this, where I get.
I believe
Chat.
I believe Chad is pointing out that Yu-Gi-Oh! Astral Reunion is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, they don't have... Yeah, all right. I didn't think that through.
Yeah.
Right. I understand why someone. Yeah. All right.
You know what? Tomorrow on the NA draft, Johnny, let's encourage a over zero Kronovi team. Let's get those guys.
Bring it back. Together. All right, Smellsworth, it's you. You get to decide your final pick and also Cole's final pick with one.
Yeah, you know what? We're this far in. I'm thinking about a couple different things. I'm thinking, one, I need to stick with my thesis for my team, right? And then that's a very clear decision. And then the second factor I'm thinking about is actually an overall stronger EU so that we can talk a lot of mess on Twitter when we eventually win this thing, right? And I think to correctly distribute these players for the utmost synergy, I'm going to have to take the young gun CRR.
So I get Atomic as last pick.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I love this. I love this game. This is
I can't believe Atomic. You get him last. That's actually nuts.
Atomic.
That was the second point, right? I feel like this is a good power up for your team. You got the two Spanish players, the two English players.
Wow.
Cool. Wow.
I'm happy.
When we come up against you guys, my team talk will be, he gave us Atomic as a pity player. We cannot lose to Smellsworth's team. We're going to turn that into fire and fury, Smellsworth. You know that, right?
Yeah, if that happens, that would be pretty
scary.
crazy.
Very scary.
So, okay, we're running around the circle. Shogun, out of the other 5 teams, not including yours, who do you think drafted the best team?
Annoyingly, I'm going to say you here, Johnny. I do like the synergies that you've got going. Rasful, you actually would have been the pick if you went somewhere else, maybe. For your third pick, but I think you bottled that one, mate. So I'm gonna go Johnny.
Okay, Smellsworth. Who do you think out of the 5 wins the draft or won the draft?
Nice. I'm very happy with my pick too. It was not me. Sorry.
Is it me or who'd you say?
Who did I say? Smellsworth. Okay. Let's go Smellsworth first.
Okay.
I'm not fan. Oh, sorry.
Shockingly, he tried his best to completely derail this whole thing, but I think Jesse maybe an actual team.
He's got a team.
And we've seen previously on your stream the show matches EU versus NA, and that the actual teams tend to do better than the super teams, as it were.
It's fair. Cole, who have you got as the winner in the draft, apart from yourself?
I can only echo Smellsworth's sentiments. The fact that Jesse has ended up with an actual team and Yuki on the subs bench as well, who is a tremendous player. That's pretty powerful. Theoretically, should do quite well. I'd be worried if Jesse doesn't win this. So there's the pressure.
Hey, Jesse, you can't vote for yourself. Who do you think has the best team apart from yours?
You guys all think Astra, Itachi, and Steak are the main players, but I might actually switch them around a little bit.
Yeah,
and put Yukio in there as well. So, yeah. Other than my team, which I think is the best, but the second best is, I think, I like Shogun's team, actually.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Nobody knows what my team's going to do. Nobody knows if my team's even going to show up. That's brilliant.
That can be kind of said about everybody's team, to be honest.
This is a 5-0, a 6-0, or like a 0-6 sort of team that I'm running here.
Rasbalar, whose team are you most scared of besides yourself?
Man, Jesse's team is obviously his best because of the synergy of the player, but I think I'm twice.
I think I agree.
After that, maybe I can be a bit scared about Johnny's team.
Yes.
In third.
So you got your team
Exotic
second behind Jesse's. Yeah, I've got the French roster. I mean, I was trying to get French players in the draft the whole way through. I kind of made this clear where I was going with this, but because I knew I was going to get Monkey Moon first pick guaranteed. But yeah, I think Jesse's won the draft somehow. I don't know how he's managed it, but he's got an actual team and he's reunited Astral and Yukio. He couldn't have done any better. I think well done, Jesse. Somehow you've done this to a level that I didn't expect. And to flip things around, I think the person who has drafted the worst team is... I'm gonna say... Oh, this is actually really hard. All the teams look really good, actually, but not Jesse. Jesse's is too good. I think possibly... I think Cole's team might struggle. I could see some synergy there struggling. Cole and Smellsworth, I don't know how the teams are going to look once they're on the field. I rate all the players, but I don't know if they're going to work together.
My team's only problem is that we've got too much stacked talent to keep everybody happy. You know, whoever I bench is going to be knocking on my door on Sunday morning if we lose, saying, why wasn't I picked? I've got to be on the team. And if, you know, as soon as one person gets to know they're not playing, they can sour the camp. That's my worry.
Shogun, have you got any thoughts on who drafted the worst lineup here?
Who's got the worst team? I mean, I'm kind of up for just kicking Cole at the moment. So yeah, Cole, your team's terrible. I don't know what you're thinking. Try better for next time for the confirmed SMAD 2.
Cole, you actually didn't even get into the chat poll. It was only 5.
Is it for a clear winner or a clear loser?
There were only 5 options available, and you didn't make the cut for the polls.
I'll take that. Can I answer who I think is the weakest?
Yes.
I've got a feeling with Shogun.
Oh, of course you do.
Fairy Peak and apparently Jack, they both see themselves as the brains of the operation. They're going to be treading on each other's toes.
That's called 2 brains, mate. That's more than Subpar's got.
Arguing about how to play the game. Nolly's not going to know where to turn. Devo's just
look. They don't need to worry about this. They don't need to think. All right, I'm here. They'll do what they're told. We're good.
Okay. Rasmuthar, do you or your cat have any thoughts on who drafted the worst team as we sign off here?
I'm pretty sure it was a good choice. Maybe let's wait and see what happens.
Oh wow, that's a very wholesome way of looking at it. Jesse, do you have any less wholesome takes on the matter?
Less wholesome takes?
Well, which if your team ran into the EU teams can play against each other if they both make playoffs. Whose team would you be the most confident against in the playoffs if you meet them? Cole. Just no hesitation, just Cole.
Wow.
No hesitation. Yeah. I think that team is really good because it's a top 24 team. But I think that the other teams are just slightly better. Slightly. In the slightest.
There's a definite distance between you guys and Johnny's Twitch chat. So I'm on Team Twitch chat here because they're all backing me. So I am the man of the people.
Is that a confidence booster to you, Cole?
If they were against me, I'd say they're all idiots. That's what I need for confidence because they're with me. They're all geniuses. That's what I need for confidence.
Smellsworth, have you got any closing thoughts here while I look for somebody to raid? We've done this.
I do. You didn't ask me who I thought was the weakest.
Oh, did I know that as well?
No. Rasmuthor's team, I think, will be the weakest because I think Alpha 54 and KDOP will need some motivation after, just winning and stuff like that recently. I think they're on top of the mountain, and I think it's hard to stay motivated up there. That's my logic or logique.
That's smart. Jesse, are you going to keep streaming ranked, actually? I just remembered you're live also.
Yeah, I might.
Awesome.
Before we do that, Johnny, can we re-explain the format to everybody and what's happening next and this sort of stuff? Because there's quite a bit of questions in the chat about that. So first off, I'd just like to say tomorrow we are doing this same thing with NA and NA general managers. Now tomorrow, Johnny and I will be just commissioners. We are not general managers of NA teams. We are EU general managers, but we have a full roster of 6 general managers tomorrow, which consists of Sizz, Athena, Rizzo. Who else, Johnny? I'm
Roldays, T-Bates, and Dazzer in the first touch trio.
T-Bates, Dazzer. That's right. Yes. Okay.
So they're going to make a right meal of it. It's going to be hilarious. You definitely want to tune in and watch them get all the picks wrong. They're probably going to have a terrible draft list to pick from, and just all pick terrible teams from that list. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be an easy win team, isn't it?
Yep. And so then once that draft is done, we will be back on the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. The first 2 days are league play. And correct me if I'm wrong on any of this stuff, Johnny. They're league play where NA will play EU, and there will be no, at this point, in league play, there will be no inter-region matches. So it will only be NA versus EU teams until the playoffs. Based on league points, teams will go into the playoffs, and then there is a possibility that EU will play EU and NA will play NA.
It's going to be all EU in the playoffs, of course.
EU, so it's mostly going to be EU versus EU at once we get to the playoffs. But,
once we've eliminated the NA teams,
that's the format for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, and thank you to Shogun, Cole, Jesse, Rasmuthor for joining us today and doing a great job. I want to say that easily confident in us and our ability to outdraft the American GMs. We've absolutely killed it today. And the best part about this is nobody's really trying to ruin each other's teams, because we know that although it is important to establish European dominance within the GMs, it is still very. I think the main thing is to beat NA. So we've all done a great job setting up that storyline.
Are we forgetting the fruity pick?
Well, we didn't. That's why there's a nomination phase, Jesse, because we don't want there to be any chances of
sabotaging my team. But
you got a whole team, Jesse.
Jesse, you tried to sabotage. You tried to sabotage the whole region with some of your nominations. We're not allowed to have
it. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm sabotaging or winning it for Europe, but we'll see about that.
Looking pretty good with the team. But yeah, I think that's everything, Matt. Are we finished with today? I don't think I've forgotten anything, have I?
Yeah, I think that's everything. We're going to be back here tomorrow on Johnny's channel for the NA draft, so don't miss out on that. And back here on August 20th through 22nd.
Everybody's going to be on their channels, so everybody's streaming.
Yeah, all of these people will be streaming on their channels, right? So make sure you're following everybody here, and let's make SMAD 1 big so that we can have a good time for SMAD 2. Confirmed.
Yes. If you like if you want to watch any of these teams or any of these players, be sure to tune into the stream or to the manager stream, who you can see on the screen. I'm going to tweet out this whole list so you can catch another look at it if you're watching on mobile and you can't read the names. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. That's been the EU draft for SMAD. We'll be back tomorrow with the NA draft.
Actually, at this time. We will be back at this time for the start of the NA draft tomorrow.
Well, 15 minutes ago, right? Just actually, you're right. Yeah, we're right about here.
Yeah, basically at this time. So 24 hours from now, chat, be here at Johnny's stream. Set your alarm for 24 hours.
Exactly. All right, guys.
Here we go.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. And once again, thank you to all the managers for taking part today. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day.